Here everyone, okay, so today I'm going to be talking about a video that I did on my second channel a few months ago, which was when girls on Instagram are better at makeup than you are. And I posted that video on my second channel and it did really well and it got people talking, so I wanted to speak about it here because it's such a really cool topic. A while ago, and it's many months ago now, I was hired to do the makeup on this really pretty girl, but her makeup was so good, and I mean beyond good, that I knew immediately that I wasn't going to be able to make her happy because she could do her makeup as well, if not better than I could. So there was nothing I could really do. In fact, all I could actually really do was soften the edges, but that wouldn't have made her happy. With the emerge of social media, YouTube, Instagram, and all those kind of outlets, advanced makeup techniques that weren't readily available before, are now available to everyone. Years and years ago, you would almost only ever see women wear eyeshadow directly on the eyelid. Crease work was almost unheard of in real life. And with social media, we have pushed all these makeup techniques to the forefront. And now people are able to pick them up and do them themselves and look amazing. And now when we're hiring makeup artists, we're oftentimes quite disappointed in the outcome because we're able to do these techniques ourselves, so that wow moment is gone. And I think it's really interesting because I just kind of want to open up a discussion about this and hear what your thoughts are on the subject. What has happened that I've seen recently is that the Kardashians have been blamed for Instagram makeup. And it is so untrue and so unfair. Now, what I think has happened is that people have copied the looks of Kim Kardashian, and her makeup is always so beautiful, so blended, so flawless. And people have copied it and altered things along the way and made it harder, made it stronger, and made it unblended. And then we're saying, well, the Kardashians are to blame for all of this. And of course they're not. What's happened is what I've just said, that we're recreating the looks but with a harsher tone. And we're seeing the looks, particularly on Instagram, where it's a harder contour and a harder highlight, where things are unblended and done so purposely. You know, they're done on purpose to look harder. But we blame it on all these other outlets when in fact they're not to blame. We're just creating new trends. But this is the funny thing, is that nothing's really new. If you have a look at some of these pictures were taken in the 70s and 80s. Powder used to set the lipstick underneath the lip line, which is what we're seeing now with baking. Highlighter being used on the face, just like we were seeing then. Nothing is really new. It's just the difference then and now is that then things were blended much more beautifully, and now we're creating the stronger contour and stronger highlights and leaving those things unblended. The beauty of contouring was that it was so subtle, that it was done so invisibly that it would alter somebody's face and nobody would know. Whereas every straight guy now knows what contouring is because it's so visible. But I think it's an interesting topic because women and girls are so good at makeup now, and the wow moment that they get from a makeup artist is no longer there because they're so good themselves. And it's a very interesting point that I think is worth discussing. So let me know what your thoughts are on makeup, whether it's makeup we're seeing now or just in general. What's your thoughts on it? And I'll have a little look through the comments and kind of respond as best I can. But it is interesting. A couple of years ago I coined the term Instagram brows, and that was really at the time when the makeup was becoming harder and harder on Instagram. And I've always loved the look of Instagram brows, which is what I said in that original video, even though so many of you didn't hear that. It's just when it's combined then with heavy eyeshadow, the face takes on a hard look, a drag queen look. And that's what I kind of always didn't really like myself personally, because with drag techniques, and which is really what we're doing with contouring and highlighting, but we're softening it. With a drag technique, you're trying to feminize a masculine face. And also with drag techniques, you're trying to make it visible from the back of the room. You don't really need to feminize a woman's face, if at all, normally, because they're already a woman. It's already soft. I just find it all really fascinating. And no hate here as well, because I don't think there's any need to just be absolutely vile with the things you're saying. A long time ago, I did a documentary, or I was a part of a small documentary about online hate. And I said in that documentary that I don't actually think that the people who are writing these things are bad people. I think they're just having a moment of madness. I absolutely take that back. I actually believe that people that leave vile comments, that's actually who they truly are. I actually believe that now. I never used to, but I do believe it. I think they just go through life pretending to be nice, but this is who they really are. I see loads of things every day that I don't particularly like or I don't particularly care for, but I don't leave vile messages on their pages. Funny that. And I really honestly believe that there is something fundamentally flawed in you if you feel the need to call out other people or to be really vile and malicious. But there we go. Let's leave it here and let's leave it in the comment section. So, what's your thoughts on this topic? Let me know right down there. And don't forget to thumbs up. And if you could share this video on social media sites like Facebook and Twitter and all of that, that would be really great. I rarely ask these things, but it would be really nice. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.